Question 1. What does this road sign indicate to drivers? A. No right turn is allowed. B. Right turn is mandatory. C. U-turn is prohibited. D. No entry for vehicles. Answers is A. No right turn is allowed. This prohibitory sign indicates that making a right turn at this intersection or point is strictly forbidden to ensure traffic flow and safety at that junction. Question 2. What does this sign indicate to drivers regarding speed? A. Maximum speed limit 50. B. Minimum speed limit 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. Speed limit ends. Answers is A. Maximum speed limit 50. This prohibitory sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50. Drivers must not exceed this speed in the area where the sign is posted to comply with traffic regulations. Question 3. What action should a driver take when seeing this sign? A. Stop and give way to all traffic. B. Slow down and proceed if clear. C. Give way to traffic from right. D. Only stop if traffic is coming. Answers is A. Stop and give way to all traffic. The sign requires a complete stop before the stop line, even if there is no traffic, and then to give way to all traffic on the intersecting road before proceeding safely. Question 4. What does this information sign indicate about the road? A. It's a one-way road. B. Two-way traffic ahead. C. No entry zone. D. Priority road ahead. Answers is A. It's a one-way road. This information sign indicates that the road ahead is a one-way road, meaning all traffic flows in the same direction. Drivers should be aware of this for safe navigation. Question 5. What does this sign mean for vehicles at an intersection? A. Go around the central island. B. This is a traffic light. C. Stop before entering. D. Turn right only. Answers is A. Go around the central island. This mandatory sign indicates a roundabout, where drivers must circulate in the direction of the arrows, usually clockwise and give way to traffic already in the roundabout. Question 6. Which types of vehicles are permitted to move in this lane? A. Movement of passenger cars. B. Movement of goods vehicles. C. Motorcycles only. D. All vehicles are prohibited. Answers is A. Movement of passenger cars. This mandatory sign indicates that the lane or road is for the movement of passenger cars. Other types of vehicles may be restricted from using this specific lane. Question 7. What does this warning sign indicate to drivers? A. A pedestrian crossing ahead. B. Children playing nearby. C. A cycle area. D. Vehicles must stop here. Answers is A. A pedestrian crossing ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to an approaching pedestrian crossing, requiring them to be vigilant, reduce speed, and be prepared to stop for pedestrians, ensuring their safety. Question 8. What warning does this sign provide to drivers? A. Traffic congestion ahead. B. In progress. C. Uneven road surface. D. Slippery road. Answers is A. Traffic congestion ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to potential traffic congestion ahead. Drivers should prepare to slow down, maintain a safe following distance, and be aware of stopped or slow-moving traffic to prevent accidents. Question 9. What specific action is prohibited by this sign? A. Overtaking other vehicles. B. Turning left. C. Parking on the roadside. D. Exceeding a specific speed. Answers is A. Overtaking other vehicles. This prohibitory sign strictly forbids drivers from overtaking other vehicles in the area where the sign is posted, usually due to safety reasons such as limited visibility or narrow roads. Question 10. What does this sign suggest about driving speed? A. Recommended speed is 50. B. Maximum speed limit 50. C. Minimum speed limit 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is A. Recommended speed is 50. This information sign indicates a recommended speed of 50 under normal conditions. It is not a mandatory limit, but a suggestion for safe and efficient travel through the area. Question 11. What instruction does this sign give to drivers? A. Proceed straight ahead only. B. A U-turn is permitted. C. Vehicles must turn right. D. This is a one-way street. Answers is A. Proceed straight ahead only. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles must only proceed straight ahead in the lane or road segment where it is displayed, ensuring proper traffic flow and preventing unauthorized turns. Question 12. What does this sign prohibit from entering? A. No entry for motor vehicles. B. No entry for bicycles. C. No entry for pedestrians. D. No entry for goods vehicles. Answers is A. No entry for motor vehicles. This prohibitory sign indicates that entry is forbidden for all motor vehicles. It is typically found at the entrance to pedestrian zones, private roads, or areas with specific access restrictions. Question 13. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. The road surface is uneven. B. There is a steep descent. C. Are in progress. D. The road is slippery. Answers is A. The road surface is uneven. This warning sign alerts drivers to an uneven road surface ahead, advising them to reduce speed and drive with caution to maintain control of the vehicle and avoid discomfort or damage. Question 14. What does this warning sign alert you to? A. A steep uphill gradient. B. A steep downhill gradient. C. An uneven road section. D. A winding road ahead. Answers is A. A steep uphill gradient. This warning sign indicates a steep ascent or uphill gradient ahead. Drivers should be prepared to adjust gear and power to safely climb the incline, maintaining vehicle performance. Question 15. What is strictly forbidden by this sign? A. Stopping is prohibited. B. Parking is prohibited. C. Limited stopping allowed. D. Only active loading allowed. Answers is A. Stopping is prohibited. This prohibitory sign means that stopping your vehicle is forbidden at any time, even briefly, for any reason including picking up or dropping off passengers. It indicates a clearway zone. Question 16. What does this sign indicate about the speed limit? A. Minimum speed limit is 50. B. Maximum speed limit 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. Speed limit ends here. Answers is A. Minimum speed limit is 50. This mandatory sign indicates a minimum speed limit of 50. drivers must not drive slower than the speed unless traffic conditions or safety explicitly require it. Question 17. What condition does this warning sign predict? A. Road ahead may be slippery. B. Loose stones on the road. C. A steep descent is coming. D. Road is wet, not slippery. Answers is A. Road ahead may be slippery. This warning sign alerts drivers that the road surface ahead may be slippery, often due to rain, oil, or other substances, and advises drivers to drive with increased caution and reduce speed. Question 18. What service does this sign indicate is available? A first aid post. B. A hospital nearby. C. Emergency roadside phone. D. A police station. Answers is A first aid post. This service sign indicates the location of a first aid post, where medical assistance can be obtained in case of an emergency or injury, providing crucial support. Question 19. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A steep downhill gradient. B. A steep uphill gradient. C. A sharp curve to the right. D. An uneven road surface. Answers is A steep downhill gradient. This warning sign alerts drivers to a significant downhill slope ahead, advising them to select a lower gear and use engine braking to control speed and avoid overheating brakes. Question 20. What does this sign grant to drivers in a narrow section? A. Priority over oncoming traffic. B. Give way to oncoming traffic. C. Overtaking is permitted. D. Two-way traffic ahead. Answers is A. Priority over oncoming traffic. This priority sign indicates that you have the right of way over oncoming traffic in a narrow section of the road. Oncoming vehicles must wait for you to pass before proceeding. Question 21. What specific maneuver is forbidden by this sign? A. Making a U-turn. B. Turning left. C. Parking. D. Overtaking. Answers is A. Making a U-turn. This prohibitory sign clearly indicates that U-turns are not permitted at the location where the sign is displayed, often due to safety concerns or traffic management plans. Question 22. What does this general warning sign mean? A. Other danger or hazards. B. Ahead. C. Traffic congestion. D. Speed limit enforced. Answers is A. Other danger or hazards. This warning sign indicates other danger or an accident-prone area not covered by other specific signs. Drivers should proceed with extreme caution and be alert to unforeseen hazards. Question 23. What does this priority sign indicate? A. You have priority on this road. B. You must give way to others. C. This is an emergency road. D. A motorway begins here. Answers is A. You have priority on this road. This priority sign indicates that you are driving on a main road where you have the right of way over vehicles entering from minor roads or junctions, unless otherwise signed. Question 24. What facility does this sign point to? A U-turn place. B. No U-turn allowed. C. Roundabout ahead. D. Parking for U-turns. Answers is A U-turn place. This information sign indicates a place where drivers are permitted to make a U-turn safely, often found on divided highways or at specific intersections for convenience. Question 25. What type of road does this sign signify the start of? A. Start of a motorway. B. Start of a city road. C. Minimum speed zone. D. One-way street. Answers is A. Start of a motorway. This information sign marks the beginning of a motorway or expressway, typically by higher speed limits, restricted access, and no pedestrian or bicycle traffic, ensuring fast travel. Question 26. What does this sign mean for vehicles entering this road? A. Do not enter, no entry. B. Yield to oncoming traffic. C. One-way traffic only. D. Stop and check for hazards. Answers is A. Do not enter, no entry. This prohibitory sign strictly means do not enter for vehicles. It is commonly placed at the exit of one-way streets or to restrict access to certain areas, preventing head-on collisions. Question 27. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. School zone ahead. B. A playground area. C. A pedestrian crossing. D. Children crossing here. Answers is A. School zone ahead. This warning sign indicates that children may be in or near the road, often near schools or residential areas, requiring drivers to reduce speed and be extra vigilant for their safety. Question 28. What should you do if your vehicle's tire blows out while driving? A. Grip steering, ease off gas, steer gently to stop. B. Brake hard immediately. C. Accelerate to maintain control. D. Turn off the engine. Answers is A. Grip steering, ease off gas, steer gently to stop. A tire blowout can cause sudden loss of control. Grip the steering wheel tightly to maintain direction, gradually release the accelerator, and steer smoothly to the side of the road. Avoid sudden braking. Question 29. What is the primary purpose of this road sign? A. Give way to crossing traffic. B. Stop completely before proceeding. C. Indicate a priority road. D. Warn of an approaching bend. Answers is A. Give way to crossing traffic. The sign indicates that you must yield the right of way to traffic on the road you are entering or crossing. You should slow down or stop, if necessary, to allow other vehicles to pass safely. Question 30. What is a safe defensive driving practice when approaching intersections? A. Scan, cover the brake, be ready to react. B. Assume other drivers will yield to you. C. Accelerate to get through quickly. D. Only look for traffic lights. Answers is A. Scan, cover the brake, be ready to react. Defensive driving at intersections involves actively scanning for potential hazards, covering your brake pedal to reduce reaction time, and being ready to take evasive action if needed, anticipating others' mistakes. Question 31. What does this sign indicate about road usage? A. Public transport lane. B. Public transport prohibited. C. A bus stop ahead. D. General transport warning. Answers is A. Public transport lane. This information sign indicates a lane or road primarily for public transport vehicles, e.g., buses, taxis. Other vehicles may be prohibited or allowed under specific conditions for efficiency. Question 32. What must you do if you are involved in a minor traffic accident with no? A. Move vehicles if safe, exchange details, report to police. B. Leave vehicles in place and wait for police. C. Drive away if damage is minor. D. Only exchange details, no need to report. Answers is A. Move vehicles if safe, exchange details, report to police. For minor accidents without, drivers should move their vehicles to a safe location, if possible to avoid further obstruction, exchange details with the other party, and then report the incident to the police as required by. Question 33. What warning does this sign convey to drivers? A. Loose gravel on road. B. Slippery road conditions. C. Ahead. D. Falling rocks from cliff. Answers is A. Loose gravel on road. This warning sign advises drivers that there is loose gravel or chippings on the road, which can reduce tire grip and cause stones to fly up, so drivers should reduce speed and proceed with caution. Question 34. Why is it more dangerous to drive at night compared to daytime? A. Visibility and increased fatigue risk. B. Traffic is always heavier at night. C. Roads are always more slippery at night. D. Vehicle lights automatically dim. Answers is A. Visibility and increased fatigue risk. Driving at night presents challenges due to limited visibility, glare from other headlights, and a higher risk of driver fatigue, all contributing to increased accident potential compared to daytime driving. Question 35. What does this mandatory sign instruct drivers to do? A. Drivers must turn right. B. Right turns are prohibited. C. Turn right or go straight. D. A right turn is optional. Answers is A. Drivers must turn right. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles must turn right at the intersection or point where it is displayed. This ensures correct traffic flow and prevents incorrect maneuvers. Question 36. What is the penalty for driving without a valid driving license in the A. Fines, impoundment, possible imprisonment. B. A minor warning. C. Only a small fine. D. No penalty for first offense. Answers is A. Fines, impoundment, possible imprisonment. Driving without a valid driving license is a serious offense, subject to significant fines, vehicle impoundment, and potentially imprisonment, as it poses a high risk to road safety and compliance with law. Question 37. What is prohibited for goods vehicles by this sign? A. Goods vehicles cannot overtake. B. Entry for goods vehicles. C. No left turn for goods. D. Parking for goods vehicles. Answers is A. Goods vehicles cannot overtake. This prohibitory sign specifically restricts goods vehicles from overtaking other vehicles, often implemented on stretches of road where overtaking by larger vehicles could be particularly dangerous or impede traffic flow. Question 38. How should you react if a vehicle behind you is tailgating? A. Increase following distance, change lane if safe. B. Speed up to get away from them. C. Brake suddenly to make them back off. D. Turn on hazards and slow significantly. Answers is A. Increase following distance, change lane if safe. If it's safer to increase the distance to the vehicle in front of you, creating a buffer zone. If possible and safe, change lanes to allow the tailgating driver to pass, reducing stress and risk. Question 39. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. Dangerous curve to the right. B. Right turn is mandatory. C. A sharp left turn, D. Road narrows on the right. Answers is A. Dangerous curve to the right. This warning sign alerts drivers to an approaching dangerous curve that bends to the right, requiring them to reduce speed and exercise caution to safely navigate the turn. Question 40. What is the legal requirement for wearing seat belts in the A. All occupants, driver and passengers must wear belts. B. Only the driver must wear a seat belt. C. Only passengers must wear belts. D. Seat belts are optional for passengers. Answers is A. All occupants, driver and passengers must wear belts. Traffic law mandates that all vehicle occupants, both drivers and passengers, must wear seat belts for their safety. Children must be seated in appropriate child restraints suitable for their age and size. Question 41. What specific action is prohibited by this sign? A. Parking is prohibited. B. Stopping is prohibited. C. A bus stop is ahead. D. Short duration parking allowed. Answers is A. Parking is prohibited. This prohibitory sign means that parking your vehicle is forbidden at the location where the sign is posted. However, stopping briefly to pick up or drop off passengers might be allowed unless a no stopping sign is also present. Question 42. What is the best way to handle a sudden tire burst? A. Hold steering firmly, ease off gas, slow gradually. B. Immediately apply the brakes firmly. C. Steer sharply towards the opposite shoulder. D. Turn on hazard lights and continue driving slowly. Answers is A. Hold steering firmly, ease off gas, slow gradually. In case of a tire burst, maintain a firm grip on the steering wheel, slowly release the accelerator, and allow the car to slow down on its own before gently steering to a safe stop off the road. Avoid sudden braking or sharp turns. Question 43. What does this sign imply for vehicles at this point? A. No entry for all vehicles. B. Entry prohibited for trucks only. C. A one-way street ahead. D. You must turn around. Answers is A. No entry for all vehicles. This prohibitory sign indicates that all vehicles are forbidden from entering the road or section of road from this point, typically seen at the end of a one-way street or restricted access zones, to prevent driving. Question 44. When should you adjust your mirrors and seat for driving? A. Before starting to drive. B. While driving on a highway. C. After reaching your destination. D. Only when another driver uses the vehicle. Answers is A. Before starting to drive. Adjusting your seat and mirrors before you start driving ensures optimal visibility, comfort, and control, which are critical for safe driving and reacting effectively to road conditions and hazards. Question 45. What does this warning sign inform drivers about? A. Road works ahead. B. Uneven road surface. C. A detour is required. D. Speed limit is enforced. Answers is A. Road works ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to the presence of road works ahead, indicating potential hazards like construction vehicles, temporary lane changes, or workers, requiring speed and increased caution. Question 46. What is the consequence of exceeding the speed limit in the A. Fines and black points on your driving license. B. A verbal warning from police. C. Only a small administrative fee. D. no consequences if traffic is light. Answers is A, fines and black points on your driving license. Speeding in the results in financial fines and black points being added to your driving license, which can lead to license suspension if too many points accumulate. It is a serious traffic offense. Question 47. What does this mandatory sign permit at an intersection? A. Go straight or turn right. B. Only straight movement is allowed. C. Only right turns are allowed. D. Left turns are mandatory. Answers is A. Go straight or turn right. This mandatory sign indicates that traffic in the lane or at the intersection can either proceed straight ahead or turn right, giving drivers two permitted directions of travel to follow. Question 48. Why is it important to check blind spots before changing lanes? A. To see vehicles not visible in your mirrors. B. To make sure your signal light is working. C. To check the color of the car next to you. D. It is only necessary on highways. Answers is A. To see vehicles not visible in your mirrors. Blind spots are areas around your vehicle that cannot be seen using mirrors alone. A quick head check or shoulder check is essential to ensure no vehicles are hidden in these areas before changing lanes to prevent collisions. Question 49. What does this warning sign imply for the road ahead? A traffic light signal is ahead. B. Are about to begin. C. A pedestrian crossing. D. A railway crossing. Answers is A traffic light signal is ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to the presence of traffic lights ahead, prompting them to be prepared to stop or slow down according to the light signals and anticipate traffic flow changes. Question 50. What is the safest way to enter a parking space between two parked cars? A. Back into the space, reverse parking. B. Drive into the space. C. Ask someone to guide you in. D. Park partially on the sidewalk. Answers is A. Back into the space, reverse parking. Reversing into a parking space, particularly for parallel parking or between two cars, offers better visibility when exiting and is generally considered safer and easier to execute precisely than driving in.